Yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? I just want to tap in real quick on that Roc Marciano 656 joint. Just give my opinion on it real quick, you know what I'm saying? I listened to it a couple times. I've been listening to it for a couple days now. Um, First and foremost, I think it's dope, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this, like, it's kind of hard to judge it like a regular hip hop album or mixtape or whatever you want to call it, right? Like just a hip hop project. It's kind of hard to kind of judge it that way. Now, he is rapping, you know what I'm saying? Like he's rapping like a motherfucker, you hear me? But it's still kind of like hard to judge it because like when he makes these projects, specifically the ones that he produced himself, them shits don't really be like albums or mixtapes, right? They're like themes or like scores. You feel me? Like music scores. You feel me? So that's the way I kind of listen to him. You know what I mean? Like when he's making these particular projects, you feel me? Like the joint that he did, the Elephant Man's Bones that he did with Alchemist. All of his albums are kind of on the same level, but that one was more like a album. You know what I mean? Like a retail album. Where this is more like a kind of like a mixtape kind of deal, but it's mainly just him just painting these pictures, you know what I'm saying? And the music, the beat selection that he created just kind of creates this score, you know what I'm saying, to like a movie, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's so hard for me to kind of judge it. By no means is it a bad album, you know what I'm saying? But when you listening to it, you're not listening to it like a hip hop album, if that makes sense to anybody. You feel me? Um, and I know this may sound, it may be coming across negative, but it's extremely positive. What I'm saying, like it's extremely different what he's saying and with the way he's saying it and the way he's doing things. You know what I'm saying? Um, I mean, to be honest, like a couple of the tracks on there, you just listening to it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like a fire album where you just kind of bobbing your head going crazy like, yo, this is so incredibly dope. It's like you just kind of just listening to it because it's interesting to listen to. You feel me? If that makes sense. Like it's not like crazy super dope, but it's just incredibly interesting and there's just so many different layers to it. You know what I mean? So I just want to kind of just say that, you know what I mean? Like I don't really want to dive too deep in it, you know what I mean? I just want to kind of give y'all an idea of what I experienced when I listened to it. You know what I'm saying? The 656 joint by Roc Marciano. It was just interesting to me, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't really call it hot. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fire, don't get it twisted, but it's not like fire in the sense like, I don't know, man. It's hard to explain, you know what I'm saying? It's just a piece of artwork, you know what I mean? Audible artwork. You feel me? That's just interesting to your ears, you know what I'm saying? Some of it is pleasurable, you know what I mean? Some of it is not very pleasurable, but it's still interesting. You should, like, if that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? That's just my honest opinion of it. And I love Roc Marciano. I think he's a super dope artist. I think he's an incredible rapper. I think he's a original, you know what I mean? Like he's definitely a one-of-one type of individual. A lot of rappers can't really do what he do, you know what I'm saying? Like what he do is unique and specific to him, you know what I'm saying? And he displayed all of that on this particular album. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Roc Marciano was a polarizing figure at all. I think most people really like him. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you listen to a certain genre of rap. You know what I'm saying? Like an underground hip hop type of boom bap type of rap. You know what I'm saying? But also like that artsy kind of, the artsy kind of lane with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm not really a big fan of like the artsy kind of style of rap. You know what I'm saying? I think it's kind of oversaturated, you know what I mean? I just think it's boring. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just keep it real. I think it's kind of boring. And to me, this album does have some boring spots in it, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's extremely interesting. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And Roc Marciano has this way of production. Like it's extremely dusty sounding, you know what I mean? Like it's got some saturation on the beats, you know what I mean? A little bit of dust, and it sounds dope, you know what I'm saying? Like it gives you this whole vibe, you know what I mean? Like so every song sounds this way, and it's been like this on a couple of his mixtapes. Like his production style is just kind of dusty, you know what I mean? Like some saturation in there, you know what I mean? It sounds good to me, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think the joint is dope. If I'm gonna rate it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and call it like a 7 out of 10. You know what I mean? If I do it out of 5, it'll be a 3 out of 5. You know what I'm saying? I think it's dope. I just don't think it reaches that hot category of it being fire. You know what I'm saying? But it's incredibly interesting, if that makes sense. So y'all can go ahead and kill me in the comments. You know what I mean? I'm here for it. Let me know what y'all think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, out of 5, I would give it a 3 out of 5. You know what I mean? Let's just do 5. I ain't gonna do the 10. Let's just do 5. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. Overall, you know what I'm saying? As far as the production, I say a 3 out of 5. His lyricism, I'm gonna go ahead and just 5 out of 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, Roc Marciano is one of the greatest rappers that I've ever heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just incredibly dope. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll give it, 5 out of 5 on the lyricism. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the impact of the entire record, I give it like a 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think this is his most impactful record. You know what I mean? I don't think there's anything on this particular project that really stood out to me like it's being like this incredible song. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? I think it's dope. I've been listening to it all week. I'm gonna continue listening to it. I'm just being honest about what I've experienced with it. You know what I mean? So like I said, y'all kill me in the comments. Go ahead and let me know what you think about it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about my opinion of the album. You know what I mean? Of the project. And talk to y'all soon.